so excited. I have literally put this off. Actually, I haven't put it off. I have tried. I have tried multiple times to plan this day and go to the greenhouse, get all the flowers that we need, all of the plants that we need for our garden, and every single day that we have had planned, either it has stormed or it has rained all day, and just something has went on weather-wise that has prevented us from getting there. So it is after Mother's Day, and I know that they say rule of thumb, as long as you plant by Mother's Day, you're good. So it's a little bit later, it's like a week later, but we're gonna make it. And I'm so pumped. So I'm gonna be taking you guys outside first, but I have 3 garden beds that we're gonna be doing produce in. I have a little spot that I'm wanting to throw some flower seeds in and hope for the best with that. And then I have a couple of raised beds on our patio that I like to put flowers into. So I'm gonna take you guys outside, but before we do, I wanna show you some super cute things that the boys picked up for me for Mother's Day. So first up is these cute little gardening gloves. It's just a little floral pattern there, and then they're just brown on the back side. So those are super cute. I'm gonna be using those today. They also got me some little gardening tools, so can't go wrong with that. And then these flowers, since they're several days old at this point, I just have the ones in there that are still pretty vibrant. But they did pick these up for me. They're so cute and just beautiful. So anyway, I've been keeping them in this brass vase, and they're super cute. So they have been sitting here in the kitchen by the window, so that way they can still get some sunlight. But I'm so pumped. Let's head outside. Let me show you what I'm working with, and then we're gonna head to the greenhouse. Okay, so we are outside. I just came off of the patio, and these are our little beds. So this is obviously the back of our house, and this is our bedroom window. We have the 3 beds here. So this is the first time we've ever had anything here. I have big plans for the space, but this year we're just starting with planting the garden. Ideally, I would love to trim this out, fill it with gravel. I really want lattice up here on this side of the patio, like where the pergola is, because I think it would be so pretty with vines growing up that, and then boxing in our AC unit at some point. But like I said, this year we're keeping it very basic, very simple. We also have a low spot right here in the ground, so we have to fix that before we can do any of the other projects. So anyway, we're getting more dirt and things like that today actually, but let me show you the beds. So these were actually built at the end of last year, and we have yet to plant in them ever. So I'm going to be doing a different variety of veggies, 2 different veggies in each bed. And then back here, so this is what I was telling you guys about. Underneath of our window, there's literally nothing. It's just, there's like rock and like random things that used to be there when there was full landscaping. We also need to add shutters to our window, but my plan is to just lightly till this up, because my mom like she claims that if you just kind of till it up a little bit and throw the seeds, they will grow. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to be adding some soil back here as well. I'm planting the seeds, so fingers crossed. But I just think it would be so pretty with like all the flowers growing up right there, and then all the produce right here in our beds. Okay, so this is what one of the beds looks like. They both look the exact same, but I have nothing in there. There's just soil. So we're going to be filling this up again with more dirt, pulling all these weeds out of here because we don't need them, and then we're going to be planting flowers in them. So I have this one, and then I have some terracotta pots down there that I could fill with herbs or something if I wanted to. And then we also have this one here. So same concept. We have the boys play things out here right now because John was mowing. But anyway, so this is what we're working with. This is a cute little potted plant that one of the boys gave me for Mother's Day as well. So I just got to take care of a lot of these things, and then we can come back and start planting.
The trip to the greenhouse is so relaxing. It's about 20 to 25 minutes of nothing but country roads, and it is just so peaceful out here. So the greenhouse is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, honestly, and they just have tons of greenhouses filled with all different plants, and they had some for succulents and houseplants. They also had some for herbs and produce, and then they had tons of flowers as well. So it's always so fun to come out here and just see the variety and everything that they have available to potentially bring home and plant yourself. It's super relaxing, and like I said, just so peaceful. This is something that I like to check off of my bucket list every single spring, and something that I look forward to. Last year I actually did not make it out here, but I was super thankful to be able to make a time to come out here this year and pick everything up for our garden. Before I share my haul, I do want to give an update on our new inflatable bounce house. I wanted to thank Costway for sponsoring this portion of today's video. If you missed it from a couple of weeks ago, we did receive an inflatable water slide from them that you can use with or without water. We have recently been using it without water because unfortunately it's still not quite warm enough yet for us to hook this up to the hose, but we do love this thing. It does have 2 inflatable slides on the sides along with an air pump that goes with it. You just simply hook it up to the inflatable and turn the switch on, so it's very easy to hook up and to take down at the end of the play session. And it also comes with stakes too, to make sure it is nice and secure in the ground. Like I said, there are 2 inflatable slides, and then the middle section is like a climbing wall, and then the bottom of it is a pool. So whenever you take the hoses and hook it up to your hose for your home, you will be able to get 3 sprinklers out of this, 1 on each slide and then another in the center with the little red sprinkler that you see there. So this is super fun. Definitely a great investment if you have little ones at home, or if you have grandkids that come over often. I highly recommend. We love these things, and it is definitely a highlight of our summer. The boys are on this thing any chance that they can get. But like I said, I will have everything linked down below for you guys. We absolutely love this. If you are looking for a fun investment for your summertime, I highly recommend getting an inflatable bounce house from Costway. So thank you to Costway for sponsoring this portion of today's video.
Okay, I am back from the greenhouse. Was the stuff just so pretty? I just think it was beautiful. So I want to show you guys what I picked up. Before we went, I showed you that we have 2 black raised beds on our patio, and then we have 3 garden beds, and then I got some soil to do my seeds for my zinnias and my cosmos. So these are my zinnia seeds that a friend gave me, and then these are my cosmos seeds. So I have some bare spots, like I said, under that bedroom window earlier, and then I have a few beds on the side of the house that I'm just going to sprinkle them in there, hope for the best. But as far as my beds on the patio go, so I got 2 of everything, that way they can match on each side, or on each bed. But I did get some geraniums. They're so pretty. So these are let's see, I don't even know, medium pink flame is what it says, but they're so pretty. I love that the center of them is like a hot pink, and then the outside is more like a bubblegum pink. So I got 2 of those, and then I also got 2 of these. I don't know what these are called, or how to say it. I don't know how to say it, but they are beautiful. They are like these puffy little purple flowers that are just so pretty. So I got 2 of these, and everything I got is full to part sun because that's what I need here on my patio. I also got some white lantana, I think that's how you say that. It's called Lucky, and anyways, I love them because they're little white ones, but they have a yellow center, which I think are super pretty. So this is the combo of what we're going for. I got pink, purple, and white. I just think it's gonna be super fun. I love having colorful flowers, and also something that kind of complements our house. So I think those do really well. But then for, let's see, oh, the other things I got for my raised beds, I did get a couple sweet potato vines because I like how that looks, just kind of cascading down the side. So I got 2 of those. And then the other thing I got, let's see here, I'm not sure if these are going to go in my raised beds, probably are, but I also got some lemon balm. I had this last year, and if you take a leaf off and like rub your fingers on it, it smells so good. And it's supposed to be like to keep like pests away, bugs anyway. So anyways, I got 2 of these as well. So some green, some color, all going to be mixed in to the raised beds. And then I have a couple of smaller terracotta pots that I like to have on our outdoor patio table. I also have a tiny table over here in between our rocking chairs, and then just kind of setting them in different places. So I did pick up some lavender. I've grown this in the past, super easy, and I love it, and it just smells so good. And then I also picked up some rosemary. Yeah, this is the rosemary. Ugh, I love how it looks. Number one, it's just super pretty. I've seen where like cottage inspired plants, like rosemary is one, thyme is one, like all the like real earthy looking things, green plants. So I got that, and then this is probably my favorite. It is French thyme, but I love how it looks. It is so pretty, and the smell is amazing. So super excited about this. So those are like the herbs and things that I picked up. And then as far as our plants go that's going in our garden, I went in with a plan, and I kind of switched up my plan a little bit. We do like to grow basic things that we like to eat all the time. So I did get cherry tomatoes, I got zucchini, yellow squash, and cucumbers. So I knew I was going in with those. But then in my other bed, I was hoping to do carrots and green beans, and I don't really want to start them from seed now. I kind of just wanted to do a plant, especially since it's already kind of late in the year for planting. So in one of our beds, I thought the boys would think this was super fun, but I'm actually going to be planting watermelon. I've never done that, so that is new to me this year. Hopefully it works out well. Let me show you what it looks like. So cute. It's just tiny little watermelon plants. They came in a pack of 4, and the pack of 4 at the place that I went to, they were $2.65. So 4 plants for under $3, which I think is amazing. So we're gonna get to planting all of these things. I'm hoping to finish it up today. We shall see, that's the goal, but let's go ahead and get to it.
Let's go ahead and start planting everything. First, we're going to be starting on our patio with our raised beds. I did go ahead and just kind of mix in the soil, and then I added in some new topsoil just because this one was a little bit low. So I wanted to add some fresh and just mix it in with the soil from last year and make it a little fuller. And as you can see, I do have a little helper here. He's going to be helping me throughout this whole planting portion of today's video, which is super sweet. But I went ahead and just placed the plants and arranged them in the planter where I wanted them, and then we'll just go ahead and plant them from there.
Okay, so we have this little bed here. It's right in front of our garage. I just added a little bit of topsoil to it, and then I'm going to just be randomly throwing in zinnias and cosmo seeds anywhere. So my mom did this. It's like kind of like a wildflower look, and yeah, we're just gonna go for it and hope for the best. All over you.
Everything is officially planted and it's looking so good in the backyard. This was a couple days later, and now it's a whole week later since we have planted these, and the flowers are continuing to bloom. Everything is flourishing. My little seedlings are popping up in the flower beds, which is amazing. So I'm so excited about that. I cannot wait to give you guys an update on the garden a little later in the summer and just show you what we have going on. But there are still a few things that I'm contemplating on doing. One is going to be potentially getting some outdoor pillows for these rocking chairs, and then as you can see, like I said, here's our little flowering seed. So I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little different than what I normally do, but this was super fun for me. So if you're new, be sure to consider subscribing. Be sure to hit the bell notification, that way you're notified when I post, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.